So I can hear you folks thinking to yourselves, what did Grumpy get up to yesterday in that there Tenerife? Well, even if you're not thinking that, I'm going to bloody tell you anyway. I'm going to tell you because I've been doing it for the last, 19 days. This is day 20. So you're getting it whether you want it or not. Right. Well, it was a contrasting day, really. It was a quiet day, but it was contrasting. This time I had 2 meals, not one. I always have one, but we had 2. And it was contrasting for different reasons. Both really nice, but I'll tell you about the contrast at the end. Well, we meal 2. Where did we go first? Well, I'll tell you what it was. It was the lads' last day here yesterday. Went home tea time last night. And we decided to go out for the old cut breakfast. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. We can go round corner to old Scotch Corner. We went there a couple of weeks ago before you came, but I was disappointed. He said, why? I said, well, the breakfast was lovely, but they made a few mistakes. And it's the only time on this holiday I've not given them a tip. Firstly, because of the mistakes made, but also because one of the mistakes cost us €4. And that would have been about what they would have got as a tip that day. So they didn't get a tip. So I went yesterday and I said to her indoors, look, don't moan with what I'm going to say. I want the extra beans that I wanted before. If I've got to pay for my will, they give me extra. And they made me pay for them. I couldn't believe it. But that's one of those things. I'm going to tell them again about my toast. But I'm going to really stipulate about my runny egg. And I'm going to tell them, if it comes unrunny this time again, like it did last time, they're having it back and I want another. Initially she said, that's okay. Then when we get in there, she said, don't say it. Well, I said bits, but I never mentioned the runny egg. I was going to send it back. It was runny, so problem's over. Anyway, like I said the first time I went there, the old Scotch Corner, it was a lovely breakfast the first time, but they let themselves down. Yesterday, the lady that took the order probably thought, I am dealing with a proper Victor Meldrew / Alf Garnett without the racism there whatsoever. But this guy is grumpy, which I am, and this guy is a moaning bugger and knows what he wants, which I do. More about that later. But it worked. I got everything I wanted. I was over the moon, and did they get a tip? Of course they bloody did. They looked after me. That's all you can ask. If they look after me, I'll look after them. If they don't, I don't. So, quietish day in and around the pool because he was going early on. We saw him off, and we decided, I can't believe this, we decided to have another night in. 2 nights in out of 20. I couldn't believe it. We were caught up in a bit of TV, blah, 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 blah. And unlike normal times, we weren't going to go for the old big sit-down meal that we normally have. We'd had a breakfast in the morning, we didn't need as much, and we thought, it means we don't have to get ready, we'll have an easy time. Initially I thought, I'll bring a takeaway back here, and then I said to her indoors, I'll tell you what, let's go across the way to one of them takeaway chicken places. You can eat outside. I said, it's pleasanter than bringing it back. We've not got a proper table to eat off here, really, and I'd rather eat there. I said, let's go there. And initially she said, yeah, and then as we're going out, she said, oh, is that where you meant? I thought you wanted to go to that burger place. There's a new burger place opened last year that I wanted to go. Never got round to it. Haven't got round to it this year, although I've mentioned going and I haven't done. She's not a real burger lover, her indoors. The lad went the other day on the way to see Comedy Elvis, but the kitchen was closed, so none of us have been. I said, okay, then we'll go there. But I'm only in my vest, though. And it's the vest she hates, folks, the one she hates. I said, I'm not going all dressed up. She said, oh, that's okay. Anyway, Bobby Dazzlings, they had 3 football games on, watching while she's eating, all with the sound off. But you can see them all, and I've got a bet running, and it's going well on the screens, and I'm happy as Larry. Anyway, I orders a burger, and I tell them what I want. This is it again, folks. I tell them what I want. But more importantly, I tell them what I don't want. I didn't want any pickle on there. Don't like it. Where's that hair come from? Not been doing it. Anyway, and I also didn't want, what's it called? Coleslaw on there. Don't like that neither. There's loads that I don't like. I'm a fussy bugger, I've told you. No, we won't have them on there, Grumpy. They never call me Grumpy, they don't know who I am. No, we won't have them on there, don't worry. Anyway, I never mentioned mayonnaise or anything like that, salad creams and all them things. I hate them. Butter I don't mind. Maggie Ann, at a push I don't mind. Mayo I hate. I hate the way now when you pick up a sandwich anywhere, it's got mayonnaise instead of butter. Well, I don't pick up sandwiches, because you get mayonnaise whether you want it or not, so I just don't get sandwiches out anymore. Anyway, the burger comes, and again, it's one of these things, isn't it? You know, one of these monsters, and I'm thinking, how do you get your laughing tackle around that? That's going to be difficult, but more importantly, I thought, uh-oh, what's all that white stuff coming out of it? I don't like the look of that. Her indoor said it'd probably be cream. I said, cream on a burger? Are you mad? That's going to be mayo or something like that, and I know I don't like that. Well, anyway, the way they do the burger, they pour some kind of cheese or mustard sauce on the top of it so it's all over the old bun. So he gets it, opens it up. I don't know what it is. I get a tissue and I'm ripping it all off. I could have sent it back, I should have sent it back, but I didn't want to wait for another. Gets another tissue, it's all over my hands as well, it's all over the table, and I'm going mad. Then I've got to go to the toilet to wash my hands, and I'm coming back and I'm passing the kitchen. I thought, I can see them both, I've got to ask what it is. This bloke, what's this on the bit? I know nothing. It was a right Manuel, he knew nothing at all, and his English wasn't that good. He asked his oppo, who was the main chef, what's that, what? White stuff? I don't think there's white stuff on it. I said, there is. Told him what the burger was called. Smoke Brothers, by the way. I've not told you about Smoke Brothers. Smoke Brothers, next at Ginger Pig. I'd heard good reports. More about that in a minute. White stuff on it? I said, yeah. I said, the wife said cream. I said, it won't be cream. I said to myself, I thought, I bet that's mayonnaise. He said, oh, it's mayonnaise. I said, whoa, wait a minute. There's nothing on the menu about mayonnaise. Is there not? He said, I said, no, and I hate mayonnaise. Send it back, he said then. I said, no, I don't want to send it back, and I don't want to wait again. I said, you shouldn't be putting mayonnaise on stuff without putting it on your menu. I didn't say it quite like that. I was pretty nice. I was too nice, really. Anyway, I went back. More tissues. More messed up hands. I got tissues from the toilet, didn't I? You know, not bog roll. You know, the old stuff, the pull-down stuff. So it's all over my hands again. And then I pick it up and I'm thinking, how on earth can I get my gob round this? And I've got a big gob, folks. You know that. You've heard me enough to know that. Couldn't get me gob round it. I'm trying to cut it in. And I'm thinking, who does burgers like this? I know it's the big new thing. I've seen old Danny Boy on Rate My Takeaway. He's got them all the time. They're like that, man. And he can't get his gob round them. They're all over the place. It's all over him here. It was all over me here. It was all over my hands anyway, because I had my hands in it. There was pulled pork in there, as well as a beef pate. All the pulled pork's all over my pigging plate. So I've been trying to get the mayonnaise off. It was a joke. Took me longer to eat. It was a joke. Was it nice? It was bloody lovely. Absolutely lovely. I've waited for 2 years to go. I loved it. But I was well unhappy. Mayo pigginese. I don't want pigging mayonnaise. Pigging. I don't want mayonnaise unless I ask for it. And I'm never going to ask for it because I don't bloody like it. I was annoyed, folks. I was annoyed. Anyway, I ate it. Was it nice? Bloody lovely. Did the fella get a tip? And it wasn't his fault, the server? No. Because I should have sent it back, like they said. But I didn't. They should have done a comp, that's free, or knocked half off. Then he'd have got a tip. When he finished, I gave him the money. Oh, thank you very much. He didn't know there was no tip there. Did you enjoy it? I said, well, I've got to be honest with you. Disappointed with the burger. Oh, what was wrong with it? I said, oh, that stuff on there, I didn't want it. Oh, coleslaw. I said, no. I said, no coleslaw. You've not put any on. He's put mayonnaise on. I said, but it's not on the menu. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I said, well, you might be. I said, I was even sorry. I said, very disappointed. And I've waited 2 years to come here. Will I go again? Yes, I will. But I'll tell you now. I will tell you now. I'll tell you what, boy, as old Rab Nesbitt used to say. I will be saying no mayonnaise. No mayonnaise. If it's mayonnaise, it either gets through on the wall and you can watch it come down the wall, or I'll just send it back. I'll probably just send it back. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But if I'm in a normal mood, I'll send it back. If I'm already known before I get there, it's down the wall. I'm telling you that now. I don't want mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. You shouldn't get mayonnaise unless they say it's on the menu. You're going to get pigging mayonnaise. I'll go back though. Oh, I'll go back. And then we stayed in and watched a bit of telly. I got over it. It took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to come down. But I did get over it. So, yeah, Max, it was an adventurous end to day 20. I don't know. We stayed in. But there were a bit of fireworks. So, there was a bit of fireworks. So, the first place, Scotch Corner, who never got a tip last time because they cocked up, they got one this time and the breakfast was lovely. Second one, top-notch food, but they messed up royally. No tip given there. And the tip is from Britain's Grumpiest old git. Let them know what they're getting, and if they don't want something, don't give it to them. Give the folks what they want. The customer's always right. Don't forget that. It's a very important lesson, is that. Right, I'm going to get off. Got things to do.